my strong friends. Today I'm gonna give you guys an overview of my training split, which is what everybody wants to know. I'm gonna have to hold this camera because we're currently driving from Whistler to Vancouver. We're going back to America. Are you excited? Ryan's got a new visa approved, so that's great news. I want to make this video because a while back I told you guys that I'm quitting powerlifting, and I think a lot of you freaked out. And I guess that is an extreme way to describe what I'm doing. What I'm doing is just not competing in powerlifting for at least this next year. It's not too far away from what I do every year, because every year I just compete one time. I do one competition a year so that I can maintain the title of being a powerlifter. Now, how that has affected my training, this video will answer that question. Sometimes I get, people asking, well, what are you doing for training if you're not a powerlifter anymore? And I think, it's necessary for me to clear it up because my training doesn't really look that different. I actually spoke with a couple of you guys at the LA Fit Expo, and when you came up to kind of talk to me about my year off, I explained it this way. I went to high school for 4 years and I'm taking a gap year before college. So rest assured, even though I maybe scared you by saying I'm quitting powerlifting, I'm still doing what I love, which is squatting, benching, and deadlifting. The program that I'm currently running is called Stronger by the Day, and it is actually the program that we just released. So it is a monthly membership if you guys want to join. After today, it goes up to a whopping $8 a month. So it's still a good deal all in all, but if you can get in on the promotion, then please join. I think you're gonna love it. So first I want to talk about the differences between what I'm running now and what I would be running if I were in, let's just say, powerlifting season. The biggest differences are this program now is higher overall volume. This program does have more of a focus on variations that are put in the program to the main intention of building some technique efficiency and working on some of my weaknesses. For instance, on day 3 of the program, I'm doing conventional deadlifts. I'm doing conventional deadlifts with a 4-second negative. That's just something that I wouldn't do really close to a meet. I maybe would do it in the off season, but it is something that is put there to give me a stronger back and also put me in better positions for my competition lifts. One thing that I haven't quite worked in this block of training yet is gradually build in more athletic and explosive movements. That's something that I probably wouldn't do at all. Even in the off season, I'd probably stay kind of far away from them. I'll also be training with the goal of achieving shorter rest times. Usually when I'm lifting really heavy and when I know that I'm up for a hard block of training, I'll try to maximize my rest times so that I'm really recovered for each set, because I need to give each set my all. But now that I don't have to worry too much about that, I'm trying to get in and out of the gym in a reasonable amount of time, trying to limit that time from a 2-hour session to a 1.5 hour session. I guess the last difference is that I'll have more time to focus on building more capacity. I'll have more time to just work with the potential that I can have after a specific peaking block. I think I gloss over a lot of the similarities as I'm describing the differences. The goal is to eventually improve strength in the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. The accessory work is high. Okay, sorry for the change in location. I get really car sick on that drive from Whistler back to Vancouver. If you've ever been on it, it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. We were kind of on a gray day, but it is so twisty and turny as you're going through the mountains. And I get so sick. I get so sick every time I do that drive. I had notes to make sure that I didn't miss anything that I wanted to tell you guys. And just like looking at my phone every few minutes, I had to stop. So to talk about the specifics of the program, I think it's important to note that the way we build out our smaller blocks or mesocycles of training are by choosing a couple of different exercises, maybe not a couple, by choosing exercises and sticking with them and taking that block, so that period of 4 to 8 weeks, and repeating those exercises week to week and progressing in some way. Now, you could be progressing in amount of sets, in amount of reps, in shorter rest times, in time under tension, in more weight. You get the idea. This gives us an opportunity to focus in on a few movements so that we're getting more practice with them. This is especially important if you're wanting to be a power lifter and need to get better at the squat. Not only do you need to build your strength in the squat, you also need to just become a more efficient squatter. A common question that people have when they are deciding on this program or another one is, okay, what is the split? So in this specific block of training, we're looking at 2 squatting or lower body days, 2 upper body days, or bench press or overhead press days. And then to make it so that a lot of people can run this program, I do add in a total body pump, total body bro kind of accessory bonus day. So will you get strong doing just 4 days a week? Yes, definitely. If you wanted to increase the hypertrophy that you will experience with this program, then add in that 5th day. This just makes it so that more people can run it. Plenty of people can only go to the gym 5 days a week, and plenty of people on the other side of that coin think 4 times a week is way too few days. I didn't want to make this video going over every single exercise and why we're doing it, but I did want to give you guys an overview of the full first week of programming and also an explanation for what I'm planning to do and what I'm looking forward to doing in my own training. Also, hopefully it gives you some ideas on how to build a block or a long-term macro cycle of training for yourself, and how you can think about not only your 1 day or 1 week of training, but instead think of your progressive overload over a single block that fits into a bigger macro cycle that fits into your year or next couple years of training. Definitely, if you guys have any questions on the specific movements that I'm using, then leave me comments down below and I can try to answer. If you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, then please do that. And if you want to join Stronger by the Day, it's only $6 a month if you get in today. $6 a month, or you can pay $60 for the year and get an even bigger discount on top of that. After today at midnight, it goes to $8 a month. So still really affordable. I'll keep you guys updated on different blocks of training in case you're interested. And thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.